Well, how do you do, failers? Today's video is on a two-stroke premix oil, and there is a lot of hype and negativity about this specific oil that is sitting on top of my seat right now. And this oil here is made by Amsoil. And this stuff here is the Saber. And if you read on the front of the bottle, this is the major hype of it, it says one oil covers all ratios tested and proven at 100:1. And there is a lot of people saying if you mix your oil ratio to 100:1 in your two-stroke motorcycle, you're gonna blow the motor, because most likely in your owner's manual it's going to tell you to run anywhere from 32 to 60:1 oil ratio. And why that is, each manufacturer, especially on bikes, they have their own oils. Like this Husky here, I'm supposed to run strictly Bel-Ray lubricants, and my bike calls for 60:1. And why that is because the Bel-Ray two-stroke oil is made to be ran at 60:1, and this oil here is tested and proven to run to up to 100:1. I bought this oil at a local hardware store in a gallon jug. And if you read closely here, if I can zoom in or get focused here, it says Saber ratios 80:1, which is 1.6 ounces of oil to 1 US gallon, or 100:1 is 1.3 ounces to 1 US gallon. So you got to be really specific when you guys mix this oil. But this oil here, if you read at the top, here's all your codes and stuff for the oil that's tested and proven. This oil is made to run in chainsaws and smaller engine types of motors. But if you look in your owner's manual and look at all the codes and stuff, this oil either matches it or exceeds it in the testing and the codes and the lubricants that you need for your motor, for your piston and rings. So this oil, what it's designed to do, you can run leaner ratios, 80 or 100:1, and it burns much more efficient. So you're not wasting oil. You're not getting the sludge coming out of your exhaust, your silencer. So what that's going to do is going to help you from plugging up your screens and your packing in your silencer. So it's a huge benefit, and it also drops your emissions quite a bit. So that's also a major bonus. And since you're using less oil, which in return you're saving money, but it has all the bricissees and stuff in the oil to give you the correct burn times and for lubrication. A lot of your oils, like I said before, are designed to run at manufacturer's specs. And if you're running, say, Castrol oils, as in I think it's called Gold Cycle or Gold Series, something like that. Honda uses it. and you're supposed to run that at either 32 to 40 to 1. And the Bel-Ray, I'm supposed to run this bike at 60 to 1. Right now I have my last premix in a tank of my the Bel-Ray, and so when I'm up at AOA this coming Memorial weekend, I'm going to be running this Amsoil Saber through the bike. This is my first time running it. So you got to go by the oil, not necessarily what your bike is called for by the manufacturer, because what they're giving you is they're telling you to run a certain oil, and that's what that oil company is. Their oil is designed to be ran at that ratio. So yeah, we're gonna be running this old girl, Amsoil Saber. I wrote the price down. I paid $52 for that gallon of oil, and that Bel-Ray, I paid $20 for a quart, and I got 30 hours on the motor now, and I got one tank left. I forget roughly how many gallons I got out of that. I think I got about roughly 30 gallons of gas for that premix. So alright, fellas, well, thank you for watching. As always, please hit the like button, subscribe if you're not a fellow subscriber, and until next time, yee yee.